Edouard Mendy, who won the Africa Cup of Nations title with Senegal last weekend, is preferred to Kepa in one of 4 changes made by Chelsea head coach Thomas Tuchel. And N'Golo Kanté and Callum Hudson-Odoi come into midfield, while Mason Mount starts on the right side of a 3-man attack. Romelu Lukaku got the only goal in the semi-final win over Al Hilal. Thomas Tuchel missed that match, but the head coach is now here in Abu Dhabi. Kepa, Marcos Alonso, Ziyech and Jorginho are the 4 who dropped to the bench. Captain Cesar Azpilicueta played in the 2012 Club World Cup final when Chelsea lost to Corinthians. Chris Beath from Australia is our referee. It's an all-Australian refereeing trio out there on the pitch. The VAR officials are led by the Italian Massimiliano Irati. It's the same Palmeiras team that began the semi-final victory over Al Ahly with goals from Raphael Veiga and Dudu. 10 of this side started the Copa Libertadores final win over Flamengo in late November. Palmeiras and the thousands of green-clad fans desperate to lift the FIFA Club World Cup. They finished 4th last year. Substitute Jailson did play in the 2017 final. That was for Gremio, who lost to Real Madrid. Captain Gustavo Gomez and Luan in central defence have the job of trying to keep Romelu Lukaku quiet. Palmeiras in their first final. Wasn't able to be here for the semi-final, Thomas Tuchel, after a positive COVID test, but all that has now cleared up, thankfully, and he is here to coach his side. And he's pitting his wits against the Portuguese Abel Ferreira, who has led Palmeiras to 2 successive Copa Libertadores titles. Just waiting for the signal from below. There it is. Chelsea get the FIFA Club World Cup final underway. Chelsea in blue tonight, up against Palmeiras side, who are in all white with green socks. It's the 3rd time the FIFA Club World Cup final's been played between teams from England and Brazil. All 3 finals have ended with a single goal victory. Brazil winning the trophy on 2 of those 3 occasions, England once. For both Chelsea and Palmeiras, it would be a first Club World Cup triumph if they emerge victorious tonight. Away by Rudiger. Picked up in midfield here by Veiga. Should be a very evenly matched competitive fixture, this. Here's Dudu. Worked out wide to Marcus Rocha. Rocha with the ball infield. It's away by Thiago Silva, the Brazilian, playing against the team from Brazil. Kovacic, player of the match in the semi-final. Al Hilal. Christensen. Thiago Silva. Christensen. Now 37 years old, Thiago Silva, here he is. Played under Thomas Tuchel at Paris Saint-Germain. Havertz. Hudson-Odoi looking to turn that into the middle. Now picked up here by Chelsea. Azpilicueta trying to turn it into the middle. And in the end it comes off the Chelsea captain. Hudson-Odoi with the ball in here, and it caused a few problems. Piquerez with the initial header. Palmeiras fans will keep this chanting up for the entire 90 minutes. They were magnificent in the semi-final. Indeed, Gustavo Gomez said that the players from Palmeiras were absolutely shocked to see that many supporters inside the stadium when they emerged for the warm-up. Foul by Danilo, who is apparently interested in another English Premier League club, Arsenal. He's being linked with a move there. Silva, Rudiger, Hudson-Odoi, always lost out here. Forward comes Veiga, able to shrug off the challenge of Hudson-Odoi. Got the first goal in the semi-final. Raphael Veiga, set up by Dudu, and then returned the favour for Dudu to score Palmeiras' second. Here's Gustavo Scarpa. Piqueras, Luan, Gomez, Rocha, taken down by Veiga, in towards Dudu, couldn't quite get there. Chance perhaps for a shot here from Danilo, it's gone behind. First corner of the evening, and it's gone the way of Palmeiras. Set up quite nicely here for the strike on goal, but no problem for Mendy as it took the deflection wide. Gustavo Scarpa has gone across to the far side to take this corner for Palmeiras. Chelsea have brought everybody back into their own penalty area. A little bit of bumping and barging to be sorted out by the referee. End swinger then from Scarpa. Not the best of corners. Ronnie trying to get on the end of it. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich has just taken his seat, probably about 8 metres away from where I'm sitting. He's got a burly security guard with him as well. Azpilicueta. This trophy would complete the set for Chelsea in terms of club honours. And although sometimes the perception of this competition isn't as high as it could be in Europe, Thiago Silva in particular has been impressing upon his Chelsea teammates the importance of winning. Comes off Havertz. Oh, that ball stayed in play. Lukaku trying to bring it down. Azpilicueta just beaten to it by the defender, Scarpa, who was back out in defence, helping out. Thiago Silva. Havertz. Kovacic. Thiago Silva. Mason Mount. Chelsea throw. Azpilicueta looks for options. Tries to find Lukaku. Touch there from Kovacic. Rudiger is back. Silva. Christensen. Conte. Seemed to be eased off the ball there by the defender, Piqueras, but referee saw nothing wrong in it. Abel Ferreira, only the third non-South American coach to win the Copa Libertadores trophy, up against Thomas Tuchel, who won the UEFA Champions League just a few months after being appointed. Weverton. Piqueras. That is a foul by Christensen on Dudu. Veiga. Danilo's just inside. Luan. This is Piqueras. And the best of all's forward from the left back. Piqueras, the Uruguayan international. Silva. Rudiger. Christensen. Kovacic. Almost taken away from him by Danilo. Rudiger. Thiago Silva. Conte. Mount. Wasn't quite fit enough to start the semi-final, Mason Mount, the England international, but able to start tonight. A few days of training in the warm sunshine here in Abu Dhabi has done wonders. Long from Weverton, very long from Weverton. Look at the run into the middle made by Veiga. Danilo also offering support. Well, in the end it might have been a shot that turned into a cross, but either way it wasn't what Palmeiras required. So it was turned across by Ronnie. Thousands of Palmeiras supporters throng the streets of Sao Paulo to see their team off to the airport. Here come Chelsea, Mason Mount, Hudson-Odoi. Can he get the shot away? Hudson-Odoi, charged down by Danilo. Forward by Ronnie. Marcus Rocha. No way past Conte. Very interesting listening to the views of the FIFA technical group who are out here, who include Alberto Zaccaroni and Steve McLaren, who were saying that Palmeiras have to try and match Chelsea in midfield. Chelsea with too much room against Al Hilal to run the game, and you can see how tight Palmeiras are staying to those Chelsea men in the middle of the pitch. Thiago Silva. Conte, a FIFA World Cup winner with France, back in Russia, almost 4 years ago now. Rudiger. Silva, Azpilicueta's made a run across the front of the penalty area. Christensen. Mount. Mount fouled by Raphael. It's a promising position this for Chelsea. Mason Mount will take this free kick then for the European champions. Lukaku, an obvious target. Rudiger has made his way to the far side of the penalty area. Forward by Mount. Marcus Rocha cleared away to Dudu. Now he ran forward from almost the halfway line to score his goal in the semi-final against Al Ahly, unable to repeat the feat there. Mendy with the clearance. Lukaku. Mount keeps that ball alive. Up against Piqueres. Christensen. Rudiger. Chelsea with 2/3 of the possession so far in the opening exchanges. Hudson-Odoi turns it in. Azpilicueta was arriving late there, the Chelsea captain. Azpilicueta, the only member of the playing staff at the 2012 FIFA Club World Cup final who is still on the playing staff at Chelsea. And he was saying the other day in his media conference how he thought another chance would come along fairly quickly to win this particular competition, but it hasn't done so until now. Lukaku. Oh, bundled out of the way by Piqueres. Chelsea free kick. Well, you can see the reaction there of Abel Ferreira. He's not happy at all with that decision. Mason Mount has just been for a word with Thomas Tuchel, which is the reason that he's only just coming forward to take this free kick. Chelsea attacking the goal, behind which the very, very vocal section of Palmeiras fans are housed. This will be a different style of free kick from Mount. The ball bending in. Lukaku, Havertz, both waiting to try and get on the end of it. Mount, oh, he's gone for goal. Perhaps not the best of options from the Chelsea midfielder. That's what his teammate thought of it. Away by Gomez. Kovacic with the header. Has won the FIFA Club World Cup. Mateo Kovacic, in his time with Real Madrid, won it twice. Palmeiras get the decision. For the challenge on Ronnie. Gomez coming forward, Luan as well. Only the two fullbacks really are staying back for Palmeiras, Piqueres and Rocha. First real bit of pressure then on Edouard Mendy's goal. Gustavo Scarpa will take. Wasn't the best of corners that he delivered from that side early on in the match. What can he do here? Scarpa's delivery easily away. Gathered by Dudu. Teasing ball into the middle. And easily gathered in the end by Mendy. The FIFA goalkeeper of the year. Able to gather this with some comfort. was thought that this final would be a very tight, closely contested affair. And the opening minutes have certainly lived up to that. Silva. Havertz couldn't find a way through to Mount. There's a problem here. Havertz and Raphael. Just the challenge, just caught there on the top of the boot by Kai Havertz. Here's that chance just a moment ago. The header in towards goal from Ronnie. Pretty simple for Mendy. Hero of the penalty shootout against Egypt last weekend in the Africa Cup of Nations final. Edouard Mendy. Those two meet again, actually, next month in a playoff over 2 legs for a place at the FIFA World Cup in Qatar at the end of the year. Eventually everything's sorted out. Say Raphael can come back on and Chelsea can begin to try and build again. Silva. Towards Lukaku from Kovacic. Veiga. Kovacic with the challenge. Came off the Palmeiras man last of all. Raphael Veiga, who scored a very early goal in the 2-1 victory over Flamengo in the Copa Libertadores final at the end of last November, which went to extra time. Devison then scoring in the first half of extra time. He's on the bench tonight. And there are many, I was talking to quite a few people here earlier tonight who predict that this final may well go to extra time as well. So we could be in for a long evening. It's just gone 10 to 9 in the evening local time here in Abu Dhabi. Silva. Conte. N'Golo Conte left it for Lukaku. Conte. Shot charged down by Luan. Away, somewhat spectacularly by Ronnie. Rudiger. Silva. Christensen. Conte. Got away there from Piqueres rather easily. Havertz couldn't gather. Ronnie. Challenge from Kovacic. This is Marcus Rocha. Fouled by Havertz. Kai Havertz, the man who scored the goal in the UEFA Champions League final win over Manchester City that saw Chelsea lift the European crown and book their place in this FIFA Club World Cup. Azpilicueta. Silva. Looking for Mount. Interesting choice from Thomas Tuchel to play Mason Mount from the start tonight for Chelsea in place of Hakim Ziyech. He did come on as a substitute for Ziyech in the semi-final. Ziyech, the Moroccan international, who you may have read has recently said that he doesn't want to play for Morocco anymore. Just past the midway point in the first half. If you have just joined us, it's been a tight, cagey affair between Chelsea in blue and Palmeiras in white. Dudu on the end of the long ball forward. Needs support. Or does he? Dudu goes for goal! Well, he's already scored one goal here at this Club World Cup, looking for a second. He actually played in last year's Club World Cup for Al Duhail of Qatar. He was on loan at that club from Palmeiras. Says he's a supporter, his family are supporters, his children are supporters, and it was heartbreaking to see the team he supports go out in the semi-final. Palmeiras historically do consider themselves to be the very first winners of the World Club title. They won the Copa Rio back in 1951, which was the first time that teams from South America and Europe had met with a title at stake. They beat Juventus of Italy over 2 legs. Conte. It's never been officially ratified as a world title as such. Conte, Havertz, went for goal. Did it get a touch off the defender? No, it didn't. Goal kick. Game of cat and mouse here between Weverton and Lukaku. Piquerez, Scarpa, Azpilicueta, Kovacic, Conte, dispossessed by Veiga, who in turn loses out to Azpilicueta. Havertz, Hudson-Odoi on that far side, Kai Havertz. He's only scored 14 goals for Chelsea since joining them as a record signing from Bayer Leverkusen back in September of 2020, and 11 of those 14 goals have come at Chelsea's home ground, Stamford Bridge in London. One back by Hudson-Odoi. Lukaku, unable to turn, shielded by Luan. Dudu. Say Raphael. Dudu, great chance here for Palmeiras. First touch was a poor one, and Chelsea were able to get 2 defenders back in the way. Really promising move this from Palmeiras. Silva. Christensen. Thiago Silva has probably seen more of the ball than any other player on the pitch so far tonight. Rueful look on the face of Mateo Kovacic as that ball went harmlessly behind. The FIFA president is here. The Palmeiras president is here. The Chelsea owner is here. Touch from Zé Roberto, he's held off Conte. Zé Roberto trying to set up Veiga, cross came Rudiger. Azpilicueta, Christensen. Azpilicueta. Havertz. Hudson-Odoi. Stopped in his tracks by Marcus Rocha. Here's Ronnie. Rudiger goes across to try and prevent further progress forward. Danilo. Piqueras. Dudu. Russia. Mason Mount, while we're watching this slow motion replay, has a bit of a problem here, and it may well be that his Club World Cup final is going to come to an early end, and indeed Chelsea have got Christian Pulisic ready to come on, and it is Pulisic for Mount. He has had injuries lately, Mason Mount. Big blow, though, to have to come off. Christian Pulisic, the first American to play in the UEFA Champions League final, will come on for Mason Mount. Half an hour played. Dudu. Piqueras. That's out for a corner. Chelsea have brought everybody back. Gustavo Scarpa will take. It's a deep one. Plenty forward still. Away though from the head of Kovacic. Turning away Veiga's return ball. Luan was the target. Lukaku got there first, as Luan just held off there, making a challenge. All's well that ends well as far as Palmeiras are concerned, but they might be in a bit of trouble here. Ball went out of play. Dudu and thousands of Palmeiras supporters felt that it hadn't. Pulisic gets his first involvement. Havertz. Kovacic. Through from Pulisic. Picked up here by Rudiger. Silva. Rudiger, Hudson-Odoi, immediately closed down by Ronnie. Kovacic. Lofts it in towards Lukaku. Just for a moment, Chelsea striker wasn't quite sure where that ball was going to land. Pulisic. Conte. Pulisic. He's got in behind the defence here. Turned towards goal. Lukaku with the final touch. As Danilo pokes that ball back towards his own goal here. Piquerez beaten. And Lukaku couldn't get enough on it. End-to-end play in this first half. Danilo. Scarpa. Looking to curl it in. Gathered by Mendy. And a quick release as well from the Chelsea goalkeeper, Hudson-Odoi. Kovacic. Havertz. Pulisic. Foul. Pulisic making his 97th appearance for Chelsea in all competitions. 20 goals for them. And he might fancy his chances from this free kick as well. Pulisic there on the left, Azpilicueta on the right. Engaged in deep discussion. Weverton trying to sort his wall out. Anxious moments for those in Palmeiras green. Pulisic. On his face tells you all you need to know. Got it up, couldn't get it down. A little unfortunate for the steward behind the goal, who got clattered. Palmeiras again taking that short goal kick, straight out of play from Weverton. Silva. Conte. Rudiger. A touch on from Azpilicueta. Christensen. Curling ball in, away by Weverton. Just got his fist to it ahead of Pulisic. And Weverton was caught by the Chelsea substitute. Really dangerous ball in this. Didn't appear to be too much in the actual challenge. It might well have been the way that he landed there. The goalkeeper. Good strong punch away from Weverton. Gustavo Gomez was asked incidentally ahead of this match whether he would prefer Weverton in goal or the FIFA Goalkeeper of the Year, Edouard Mendy, at the other end, and he said Weverton every single time. Everton then to restart play. Christensen underneath it, together with Zé Roberto. Mendy. Hudson-Odoi. One back by Veiga. Danilo, Ronnie will go for goal, and it was always rising and kept doing so. From the striker, one of 11 players in the Palmeiras squad who were in the squad last year at the Club World Cup, at this time last year in Qatar. Both that Club World Cup and this one delayed by a few months because of the worldwide pandemic. Usually, of course, this competition taking place in December. Dudu. Ronnie felt he was fouled by Hudson-Odoi. Not so, according to the Australian referee, Chris Beath. Ferreira, incidentally, is not very happy at all with the lack of a decision in his team's favour. I can see him down below, involved in a strident argument with the fourth official. Will we get a goal then before half-time? Christensen. Azpilicueta. Equaling a Club World Cup record, says Azpilicueta, by playing in finals 9 years apart. Andres Iniesta and Cristiano Ronaldo are the other two players who have done so. Silva. Pulisic. Not playing out on the right, so it's a change of formation really for Chelsea. Pulisic just playing in behind Lukaku. Silva trying to set up Havertz in the middle. Not sure he expected that to come through to him. Kovacic away by the sliding Gomez. Christensen. Turned by Pulisic. Chelsea still with just over 2/3 of possession. That's a foul, surely, by Hudson-Odoi. Indeed it is. On Ronnie. Hudson-Odoi, now 21, who's been at Chelsea since he was 8 years of age. 16 goals for Chelsea, 12 of them have come in cup competitions, which might be an omen for this evening. It's Chelsea with 68% possession so far, Palmeiras 32%. On by Dudu, Veiga, Raphael. Well, that was a half a chance, most definitely, for Palmeiras. Kovacic. Towards Lukaku. Not had the best of times recently, Romelu Lukaku, up front for Chelsea. 5 appearances without a goal before the goal against Al Hilal. Havertz, Kovacic. Whacked into Danilo. Conte. Chelsea throw. Good defending though by the duo who were charged with trying to get that ball back for Palmeiras. Havertz, Kovacic, Rudiger. It's easy for Weverton to gather, and a quick release from him to Dudu. There's always a roar from the Palmeiras fans when it's heading in the direction of Dudu. Raphael couldn't turn it onto him. Minimum of 3 minutes additional time at the end of this first half. Scarpa. Kovacic. Havertz. No shots on target from Chelsea, just one from Palmeiras. Hudson-Odoi. Silva. Kovacic lining up a shot here. Weverton got his fingers to it. It's a corner. Long-range effort from the Croatian international. You can see what he was trying to do long before it was released. Bit of bumping and barging in the penalty area. Thiago Silva, who had that shot involved. Swung in by Hudson-Odoi. Silva and Rudiger both went for it. And it was Silva who got there ahead of Rudiger. Just over 30 seconds remaining of the first half. There by Kovacic, Lukaku. Pulisic beaten to it by Gomez. Gomez picked up here by Conte. So quick to pick up possession. N'Golo Kanté, Havertz. Got a deflection, Chelsea corner. Will there be time to take it? This surely the last action of the first half of the FIFA Club World Cup final. Callum Hudson-Odoi with the corner kick for Chelsea. Deep. Again, Silva was there. And that indeed is the last action of the first half in this final. Two very, very even teams. Chelsea having the majority of the possession. But we have still to get our first goal of the first half. Chelsea 0, Palmeiras 0. No changes to either team in terms of half-time substitutions, so it's as you were in terms of personnel. Palmeiras in the second half, kicking from left to right in their changed colours of all white with the green trimmings. Chelsea in the blue shirts. Chelsea with 69% of possession in the first half, 31% to Palmeiras. Veiga was the target, cut out by Silva. Hudson-Odoi. No way through against the right back, Marcus Rocha. And Veiga stopped in his tracks by Rudiger. Throw from Rocha. So Raphael couldn't get on the end of it. Here's Pulisic, the American, on as the first half substitute for the injured Mason Mount. Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi. To chip it across into the middle. Piquerez is there. Running. Rudiger right behind him. Not really a fair contest between those two in terms of size. Rudiger considerably the larger player. Havertz. Came off Kai Havertz. Ferocious pace to the start of the second half. It's as if both coaches have said, right, go and have a real go for 10 minutes or so and see what happens. Callum Hudson-Odoi then to take this free kick. Lukaku, an imposing target figure in the middle. Chelsea with 5 in the penalty area, pretty much everybody back for Palmeiras. Hudson-Odoi, it's deep, gathered by Weverton. Brazilian international goalkeeper who's looking to add the Club World Cup title to the Copa Libertadores titles and also the Olympic Games gold, which he won with Brazil back in 2016 when the games were in Rio. Kovacic. Havertz. Hudson-Odoi is just outside him. Kovacic. Kanté. No way through for N'Golo Kanté. Rudiger has a go. And Weverton was never really that concerned with the effort from the German international. Rudiger, who does have FIFA honours already. He won the Confederations Cup with Germany in Russia in 2017. Change of boots, meanwhile, on this near side for Ronnie. He's replaced his blue boots with another pair of blue boots. Conte, Ronnie. Challenge with Kovacic. Palmeiras free kick. Reminder that if we are still level at the end of 90 minutes, we will go into extra time, and then, if needed, a penalty shootout. Danilo. Piqueres. Christensen. Conte. Little space ahead of Conte. Havertz couldn't get on the end of it. Real pace to proceedings. Veiga running. Veiga on the chase. Silva was there. Told, both goalkeepers have had a relatively comfortable night so far. Lukaku. Challenged by Luan. Chelsea's record signing. 9 goals in all competitions this season. Christensen. Silva. Havertz. Kovacic. Lukaku with the touch. Havertz could profit from it. Rudiger. That's a foul. On Veiga. Raphael Veiga, who's been with Palmeiras now for 5 years. Joining in January of 2017. Offside. Doesn't really matter, ball's gone out of play. So Raphael. Thiago Silva. By Piqueres. Rudiger with the flying header. Hudson-Odoi. Beat to it by Marcus Rocha. Ronnie. Rudiger with the challenge. Hudson-Odoi. Dangerous this for Chelsea. Head back deep in their own half, but that's a foul by Veiga on Hudson-Odoi. Palmeiras fans in full voice. Much outnumbering the Chelsea supporters in blue inside the stadium. Foul on Christensen. By Dudu. Rudiger. Pulisic. Hudson-Odoi. Towards Lukaku! Lukaku makes the breakthrough for Chelsea early in the second half. The blue flags are flying. Romelu Lukaku has been largely on the edge of proceedings so far in this match, but he was right in the right place to head that one in. Beautiful cross into the middle. And Lukaku gets his second goal of this FIFA Club World Cup. It's his 10th of the season. And Palmeiras now have to come from behind. Chelsea 1, Palmeiras 0. Well, that's what you want your record signing to do. Even if he has been a peripheral figure. Get the goals. Can Chelsea get another here as they come forward once more? Hudson-Odoi. This time it's too long. And we get gathered by Scarpa. The first goal that Palmeiras have conceded here in the UAE. 2-0 winners in the semi-final. Chelsea striding forward with Christensen. Chelsea with the first goal, and that may well be an omen. Only once has a team scored the opening goal in a FIFA Club World Cup final and lost. That was Estudiantes against Barcelona back in 2009, when Barcelona came back to win by 2-1. Pulisic, only just wide. From Christian Pulisic. Chelsea fans enjoying their time now. So Palmeiras have to send more forward, have to take a few more risks. Mendy. Conte. Pulisic can't get there. Forward by Scarpa. Ronnie nips in ahead of Kovacic. On by Veiga. Dudu! Just showed a little bit too much of that to Mendy. For half a second it looked like Dudu might be in there. Just too strong with the opening touch. Havertz. Lukaku. Picked up by Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi. Havertz waiting at the far post. Lukaku in the middle. Kovacic. Azpilicueta. Hudson-Odoi. Change for Palmeiras is about to happen. Midfielder Jailson is going to come on. Man who lost in the Club World Cup final for Gremio back in 2017 against Real Madrid. Christensen. Conte. Conte's there again. Lukaku. Rebounds to Havertz. Raphael bundled out of the way by Kai Havertz. And now the change will be made by Palmeiras. It's Raphael who is the player coming off from midfield. And on in his place will come Jailson. Years of age, Jailson. Recent arrival at Palmeiras, had been playing in Turkey for Fenerbahce before joining last month. And he's taken up a central midfield position, so it's a straight swap. Won by Thiago Silva. Jailson's first involvement. Running. No free kick, despite the howls of the thousands of Palmeiras supporters behind that goal. Taunting from Corinthian fans towards their Palmeiras. Opposite numbers if Palmeiras return home as the runners-up. Long throw. Was there a handball there possibly in the penalty area? The turn is by Dudu. Didn't get much behind the shot. Mendy got everything behind the shot. Now there was certainly, it looked like there might have been grounds for a handball appeal in the penalty area, and certainly Abel Ferreira in the technical area is going absolutely spare, and the referee is going to come and have a look at the monitor on this near side. He's been alerted by the fourth official. It certainly looked with the naked eye as though there may well have been an arm raised in the air then. This is what Chris Beath from Australia is having a look at. Was there a handball there? What's he going to do? Penalty! Thiago Silva jumping. And the chance for Palmeiras to draw level in this Club World Cup final. The Palmeiras supporters behind the goal into which this penalty will be directed towards will almost be this penalty in. Edouard Mendy, one of the heroes in the penalty shootout for Senegal last weekend in the Africa Cup of Nations final. Can he be a Chelsea hero now, for club as well as for country? Raphael Veiga has carefully placed the ball on the spot. Look at the movement from Mendy on the goal line as he bounces across from post to post. Raphael Veiga against Edouard Mendy. This to make it 1-1. Veiga scores! And Palmeiras are right back in the FIFA Club World Cup final. Here's the incident. The referee, attention brought to it by the VAR official, and Raphael Veiga goes one way with the shot. Edouard Mendy goes the other. And it's all square now in Abu Dhabi. Chelsea 1, Palmeiras 1. Well, that's amazing. Double for him. He scored in the Copa Libertadores final. He's now scored in the FIFA Club World Cup final as well. Approaching the midway point of the first half, and everything to play for. Champions of South America are back on level terms, and may well now have the momentum behind them. Ronnie will try again. Turned behind by Thiago Silva. The Brazilian international. 104 international appearances for Brazil, with the handball against the Brazilian club that has provoked those delirious scenes amongst the Palmeiras supporters. Chelsea have everybody back. Okay, find a way past the first defender, Dudu. This is Piqueres to drive it in, away by the head of Rudiger. Well, the atmosphere inside this stadium has completely changed. Palmeiras supporters have found their collective voice. Chelsea did say, their assistant Zoltan Löw, who gave the media conference yesterday, did say that it may well be like playing a match away at Palmeiras, and that Chelsea were prepared for that. So as it stands, we are heading for extra time. Harmlessly out for the goal kick. Lukaku. Azpilicueta. Conte. Hudson-Odoi. Gets away from Ronnie. Conte. Lovely little turn from him. Pulisic. Conte. Pulisic. A little bit of space for him. Quickly closed down though by Luan. Pulisic wins the throw. Anxious times these then for Chelsea fans. Palmeiras definitely with the momentum behind them. Oh, that was very, very close indeed. Kai Havertz from the tightest of angles. Actually went out for the throw, which Marcus Rocha will take. Hudson-Odoi. Conte. On by Ronnie, tidied by Silva. Christensen. Bit of space here for Hudson-Odoi. Havertz just ahead of him. Able to play it back into the middle. Away by Danilo. That's a free kick. Pretty cheap one in the opinion of Chelsea. Veiga, score of the equalizer. Piqueres. Scarpa, here's Piqueres. Danilo. Conte just beaten to it by Jailson and kept in play by Gustavo Scarpa. Jailson. Dudu the target. Ronnie. Danilo. Real battle between him and Kovacic. Danilo comes away with it. Veiga. Real persistence there from Danilo to keep going. Into the last 20 minutes then. Veiga has a problem. He's just gone down. There he is at the bottom of your picture. This will be a major concern for Palmeiras. Romelu Lukaku with the opening goal. Powerful header from the Belgian international to put Chelsea in front. But Palmeiras striking back with that penalty from Raphael Veiga. And we are set fair for an enthralling finale. Veiga wants to come back on again. Now he can. Christensen. Conte. Kovacic. In by Hudson-Odoi. Easily away by Gomez. Kovacic. I wonder whether there might be changes from both coaches coming up in an attempt to try and win this match inside the 90 minutes. Conte. Gets away from Jailson, Lukaku, and just wide from Pulisic. Lovely build-up from Chelsea. Pulisic striking it low, but striking it off target. Palmeiras taking this short goal kick to Everton. Thiago Silva. Little touch from Havertz, Hudson-Odoi. Lukaku's in the middle. So is Pulisic. Hudson-Odoi can't find either of them. Rudiger wins that in the air. Conte. Silva. Christensen. Lukaku. Luan right there with him. So now is Scarpa. No nonsense clearance from him. Christensen. Trying to go around the outside. Scarpa was having none of it. The Brazilian international who made one appearance for his country back in 2017. Blocking the progress of the Danish player. Here comes Chelsea again, Pulisic. It's going to be a double change for Chelsea in a minute. Timo Werner and Saul about to come on then. Is there going to be a change up front with Timo Werner coming on? Might he replace Romelu Lukaku, or might he play up front alongside Lukaku? Lukaku's got the goal tonight. That's a free kick. Going to be a change as well for Palmeiras. It is Romelu Lukaku. The Chelsea goalscorer is coming off. Timo Werner replaces him. And the other change sees Havertz withdrawn. And Saul comes on in his place. And the double change for Palmeiras. The fourth official is actually showing the two numbers of the players that are coming on. Wesley, a striker. He's going to come on for Ronnie. And the first change for the team from Brazil. And the other change, it's taking quite a bit of time for the fourth official to get the board ready. He's waiting still there. Is Edward Atuesta, the Colombian. Only joined in December after 3 seasons in MLS, and Raphael Veiga is coming off. So both goal scorers withdrawn. Lukaku and Veiga, both off. And on comes Edward Atuesta. And 3 seasons in MLS with Los Angeles FC. It looks as though Wesley is taking up a position on the right side for Palmeiras. Atuesta just in field. Werner and Havertz now the focal point of the Chelsea attack. Across to the left-hand side. For the moment has come Pulisic. Christensen. Saul is on the right side of midfield with the captain outside him. Havertz couldn't quite get there. Well won by the new man. Saul. No way through for Werner. Forward by Jailson. Couldn't quite get on the end of it though, Jailson. Cramp here. Christensen sliding in. Attendance, incidentally, has just been announced, just under 33,000, 32,871. Saul on a season's loan from Atletico Madrid, won La Liga last season in Spain. Rudiger trying to set up Pulisic. Danilo. One in the air by Silva. Atuesta beaten to it. Wesley. Palmeiras free kick. We're into the last 10 minutes, plus whatever additional time is to be played. Forward for Palmeiras. Be picked up on the far side by Scarpa, who will let it roll for the throw. Piqueres. Atuesta. Weverton. Rocha. Long towards Wesley. Pulisic with the throw. Mendy. Conte. Rudiger. Werner. Conte. Cut out by Rudiger. Christensen. Both sides desperate to try and avoid an error which could lead to a winning goal for the other team. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich is sitting about 8 or 9 metres away from me, and he's leaning forward in his chair, engrossed in the action. Weverton will eventually restart play. Scarpa. Weverton's clearance. Wesley. Oh, it'll fall kindly here. Atuesta. Eduardo Atuesta. Wesley. Marcus Rocha finds him. Wesley with the ball across. Away by Saul. Conte. Are we heading for extra time in the Club World Cup final? Are one of these two teams able to conjure up a winner in the time that remains? Saul. Conte. Rudiger. Pulisic. Havertz could turn it into the path of Werner. Wesley. Christensen tidies. Rudiger. Kovacic. A bit of space on that far side. Switch towards Wesley. Rudiger is there though for Chelsea. Russia. Wesley able to turn, holding off Kovacic. Atuesta. Atuesta's ball across is too deep. Be picked up by Gustavo Scarpa. Throw. Suddenly, as if on a pre-arranged signal, out come the green and white to cover the very, very vocal end, which is housing the Palmeiras supporters. Contact. There's the president of Palmeiras on the right. Piqueras. Scarpa. Jailson. No way through for him. Offside, and clearly so, against Atuesta. Rudiger. And again. Christensen. Conte slipping infield. Saul. Rudiger. Kovacic. Chelsea patiently probing, trying to find a way through. Conte. Azpilicueta. Conte. Werner's ball forward, couldn't get it back off Azpilicueta. Well, that's a challenge between Piqueras and Saul. Chelsea free kick then. In the last few seconds of the 90 minutes, plus whatever additional time we're going to have, and there might be quite a large number of minutes to be played at the end of the 90. Christian Pulisic is behind this free kick. We go into a minimum of 5 minutes additional time. Pulisic with it. Rudiger gets there first for Chelsea. It's away by Conte. Silva, Conte. Kovacic. Pulisic. Chelsea fans howling for a free kick for the challenge by Wesley. Conte. Looking for Havertz. Pulisic is just in field. Havertz wins a corner. Palmeiras felt that there was a handball there by the Chelsea man. Christian Pulisic will take this corner kick. Palmeiras, every single player back in their own penalty area, desperate to keep this one out, which they do so. Werner to drive it back across towards Havertz. Kovacic! Long way over. Been an engrossing contest. And we look like we're heading for another half an hour. Silva with a header. Wesley. Put wide by Danilo. Piquerez. Danilo. Conte almost robbed him. Scarpa. Wesley wanted it on this near side. Now does get possession. Dudu. A little back heel, but Kovacic is there for Chelsea. Conte. Kept in play by Pulisic. Can't keep possession, but he was just pulled back there. Pulisic, referee thought about playing an advantage, and he's done so. Conte, Pulisic, Werner. Just under 90 seconds of the minimum of 5 additional minutes remaining. Conte, Werner couldn't get a touch, it's behind for a corner, comes off Luan. Are we to have a late winner in this FIFA Club World Cup final? Pulisic to take into a crowded penalty area. Bit of bumping and barging that the referee has to sort out. Rudiger involved. Towards Havertz, away by Weverton. Palmeiras looking to break. Chelsea throw, and that might just about be that. We are seconds away from going into extra time. Referee Chris Beath has had a look at his watch. Rudiger. Away firmly by Piqueres. And so we go into another 90 minutes. Romelu Lukaku with a header for Chelsea to put them in front. Raphael Veiga with a penalty to equalise. And at the end of 90 minutes, it is all square. Chelsea 1, Palmeiras 1, extra time to come. So a chance for both coaching teams to impart some words of wisdom, reinvigorate some tired legs. Give some extra motivation, some extra incentive. Nobody's gone, nobody's leaving, and quite rightly so, because this has been an absolutely absorbing Club World Cup final. First half that was very tight indeed, although Chelsea had the majority of possession, just as they have had through the whole of the 90 minutes, and Chelsea went in front. 54 minutes played. The ball played in from Hudson-Odoi, and look at Lukaku. Powerful header from him to turn it back in. His second goal of this FIFA Club World Cup. But he won't play any further part in this final, having been substituted in the second half. Now all he can do is encourage his teammates, and neither will the scorer of the other goal, Raphael Veiga, who put away this penalty after a handball from Thiago Silva inside the penalty area. Mendy went one way, the shot directed the other. So both goal scorers are off. Somebody else will have to make themselves a hero. Will it be somebody in the blue of Chelsea, or the white and green of Palmeiras? Chelsea know all about penalty shootouts. They won the UEFA European Super Cup on a penalty shootout against Villarreal. Won that by 6-5. Kepa saved 2 penalties in that shootout, having come on as a very late substitute in order to take part in the penalty shootout. So it could be that a goalkeeper will be the hero, or will it be a striker? Chris Beath of Australia tosses the coin. And it looks as though both teams are going to kick off the way that they kicked off the actual match some 2 hours ago now. Going to be a change for Chelsea, and on is going to come Hakim Ziyech, the striker, and also Malang Sarr, the defender. So it's going to be a double change then for Chelsea. Mateo Kovacic is withdrawn. Malang Sarr will presumably go across to left back. And Ziyech is on this near side. 1-1 then as we go into the first period of extra time. Andreas Christensen is the other player withdrawn, incidentally, so Christensen and Kovacic are off. Azpilicueta will drop back to the right side of defence with Ziyech here, coming on the right side of midfield with a licence to come forward at will. Offside. So in midfield now, Saul will play in the position vacated by Kovacic. Palmeiras still have substitutions available, should they wish to avail themselves of changes. Ziyech presents a different kind of problem for the defensive pair of Piquerez and Scarpa on the Palmeiras left. Ziyech with the ball into the middle. Conte. Don't think he'll be taken off, he just runs and runs and runs. N'Golo Conte. Ziyech cut out though by Piquerez. Foul by Azpilicueta. Well, he's the calm one now. Abel Ferreira. Thomas Tuchel right out on the edge of his area just a moment ago. He's berating his players. Ziyech, away by Piquerez. Little ball forward by Danilo. Dudu. Danilo, is he going to get there? Across comes Rudiger. He's found that extra yard of pace from somewhere, Antonio Rudiger. Azpilicueta. Ziyech on this near side, here he is. Werner and Havertz both waiting in the middle, along with Saul. Palmeiras needed extra time to win their Copa Libertadores final against Flamengo. Davison scoring what proved to be the winning goal 5 minutes into the first half of extra time for Abel Ferreira's side. And he is still an option on the bench, the 30-year-old striker. Rudiger. Thiago Silva. Ziyech. Azpilicueta. Rudiger looking for Havertz. Taken down by Jailson. Azpilicueta. Chelsea still with almost 2/3 of possession, 65%. Pulisic this time will leave the free kick. It's taken quickly, too quickly for the referee's liking, and not from the correct position either. Thiago Silva wandering forward quietly. Such a threat from set pieces, the Brazilian defender hoping to score against the Brazilian club. Ziyech to take. Ziyech's floated ball. Rocha. Jailson. Not much in the way of options ahead of him, only Dudu. Well, he might go all the way here, though, Jailson. Couldn't find a way through. Mendy. Azpilicueta. Sarr. On loan at Porto last season, Malang Sarr. It had been thought that he might be on loan again this season, but not so. Here he is, the Frenchman. Conte. Werner. Still going, Timo Werner. Looking to pull it back. Away by Gomez. Dudu. First to the ball, Ziyech, who was caught there by Dudu. Bit of a spicy exchange here between Ziyech and Dudu, although Ziyech, has to be said, did make the most of it. Pulisic. Sarr. Saul. Pulisic. Charged down by Luan. Silva. Conte. Sarr. Azpilicueta. Pulisic. Beat to it. Picked up though by Malang Sarr. It's Malang Sarr. He got plenty of power behind the shot. Not much in the way of direction though. Ten of his 13 appearances this season have been in cup competitions, Malang Sarr. Conte. Havertz. Werner looked like he might be offside. Against the post. And had that gone in, we might very well have been looking at a close call regarding the offside. Actually, it wasn't that close, was it? Wouldn't have counted had it gone in. Encouraging signs though for Chelsea, who do have this corner kick. It'll be an in-swinger from Hakim Ziyech. Very deep indeed. Werner will struggle to keep that in play. Oh, he's done so though. Werner's ball across, headed away by Piquerez. Sarr drives it wide to find Werner. Turned by Rudiger, Chelsea corner. Crowded penalty area that this corner will be sent into. Azpilicueta jumping for it. Everton will get on the end of it, the goalkeeper, and looks for a quick release as well. Dudu putting some pressure there on Sarr. Conte, Azpilicueta. Havertz, he's got in behind the defence. Well, he kept that ball in play, just. "100 minutes played." Rudiger, no-nonsense clearance from him. Still a rather warm evening in Abu Dhabi, despite the fact we're at 20 to 11 at night now. Throw is a deep one towards Dudu. Cleared away by Saul. Gomez underneath it. Away by Rudiger, picked up by Marcus Rocha. That's offside against Jailson. Change for Palmeiras as we see that slow motion replay, and it's Dudu who is coming off. Rafael Navarro, the young striker, coming on in his place. And listen to the reception for Dudu. Navarro then is on, joined this year from Botafogo. Silva, Azpilicueta, Ziyech. Silva. Sarr. Werner. Can't find a way past his opposite number, Wesley. Conte. Pulisic. Azpilicueta. Looking to loft it through in towards Werner. Half away here by Gomez, who was fouled, clattered into the Palmeiras captain. One minute of the first half of extra time to be played. Might have another minute of additional time on top of that. Flick forward by Saul, and again. It's going to be a card. Wesley. First caution of the final, and it goes to the Palmeiras substitute. Sarr. Werner. Saul the target. Away by Danilo. Navarro couldn't do too much with it. A shock of bleached blonde hair. We do have an additional minute to be played at the end of this first half of extra time. Conte. Sarr. Werner. Conte. Azpilicueta is there first. Conte. Robbed by Danilo. Danilo's ball forward. Navarro. It's Raphael Navarro bearing down on goal. Rudiger with the challenge. He was offside. Palmeiras fans howling for a free kick in their favour there, but it was offside against the young substitute. Last few seconds then of the first half of extra time. Now down is Scarpa. That's the incident for which Wesley got his yellow. Scarpa is still down. Referee not satisfied that it requires medical attention. And this kick forward may well be the last of the first half of extra time. Both teams with just 3 shots on target in the entire match so far. Half-time in extra time, and we still don't have a deciding goal. 15 minutes to play, otherwise we will go to penalties in the FIFA Club World Cup final. At the end of the first half of extra time, Chelsea 1, Palmeiras 1. So a chance then for the coaches to have some words. But it does look increasingly likely that we will be going to a penalty shootout. Palmeiras supporters still making plenty of noise. Certainly more vocal than the Chelsea fans, simply because there are many, many thousands more of them. Could that vocal support from those who've travelled from Brazil make the difference in the second half of extra time? So, referee's ready, Palmeiras just about ready, Chelsea almost ready. Chelsea 1, Palmeiras 1. 15 minutes to determine whether we're going to have a winner in extra time. Or are we going to a penalty shootout? Challenged by Ziyech. You have just joined us, both goals coming in the second half. Romelu Lukaku putting Chelsea ahead after 54 minutes. But Raphael Veiga, 10 minutes later, with a penalty for Palmeiras. After Thiago Silva had handled in the penalty area. And the referee had come across to the pitch-side monitor to view it. 1 One moment of magic could win the Club World Cup. One mistake could lose it. And there will be some tired players out there. It's been played at a ferocious pace at times, this Club World Cup final. Palmeiras still have a substitution available to them. Azpilicueta. Ziyech. Silva. Rudiger. No way through for Havertz. Jailson. Looking to set away Navarro. Thiago Silva in the way. Rudiger. Werner, able to get that ball in. Sarr. Azpilicueta. Drives it across. Nobody up front for Palmeiras, able to get on the end of that long clearance. Rudiger. Chelsea still with 2/3 of possession, which they have had there or thereabouts throughout the whole match. Azpilicueta. Cross deep towards Havertz. Weverton was fouled. A little bit of afters as well between Kai Havertz and Weverton. The incident. Well, he's entitled to go for that, the Chelsea player. Weverton knows that his most important moments might be coming soon. Play though. Thiago Silva. Mendy was an option. So was Rudiger. Sarr. Palmeiras looking to find Navarro. Werner. Havertz in the middle, Werner. Two defenders in front of him. Weight of numbers told. Rudiger. Werner. Pulisic. Werner! Curling shot from the German international. Who you'd think would be odds on to take one of the penalties for Chelsea, should we get to that stage. And still they sing. Wesley. Back by Havertz. Conte. Sarr. No way through that for Ziyech, though he might have got away. Here comes Navarro looking to make tracks in the other direction. Palmeiras fans up on their feet, trying to urge their team to one last decisive effort. Havertz, he was caught there, but the referee's played advantage. Werner. Sarr's just in field, so is Havertz. Conte. Drives it out wide to Ziyech. Teasing ball in and just turned wide by Havertz. What a chance for Chelsea. Got a touch off a Palmeiras player on the way through. Chelsea corner. Oh, it's an anxious time for those in both green and in blue. Ziyech to take this corner then for Chelsea. Azpilicueta, well, appeals for a handball, and the referee not impressed at all. They're all up on their feet in the Chelsea technical area. Werner. He's got Marcus Rocha right behind him. Pulisic. Drives it across. Beverton just beaten to it by Saul. Now, Chelsea continue their protest. They felt there was a handball in the penalty area. And there is an official VAR check for a possible penalty, a potential handball. Palmeiras were awarded a penalty for handball after the referee went and looked at the monitor, and he's going to look at the monitor again. Chelsea were convinced there was a spot kick for a handball there. Well, look at the arm out there from Luan. Azpilicueta with the shot. And what is the referee's decision? Penalty to Chelsea. Handball by Luan. There's the offence. Palmeiras now taking their turn to protest. But you can see Chelsea convinced. And Luan has been penalised. Can Chelsea go back in front with just a few minutes remaining? Yellow card for Luan. Oh, how must he be feeling now? I think there might have been a yellow card also for Atuesta for his protests. And indeed there was. It's taken an awfully long time for this to be sorted out. Havertz places the ball carefully on the spot. Havertz up against Weverton, who saved a penalty in the Olympic Games final shootout against Germany at the 2016 Olympics. This may be to win it for Chelsea. Havertz up against Weverton. Havertz puts it in! Applause from the owner, jubilation for Chelsea, absolute dejection for Palmeiras. There's the decision. Handball by Luan. And it's a perfect penalty from Havertz. Weverton goes the wrong way. And Chelsea rush into the corner to celebrate together. And that may well be the penalty that wins the FIFA Club World Cup for Chelsea. Davison coming on for the last few minutes. Marcus Rocha, a defender, is off. Striker is on. It's now or never for Palmeiras. They simply have to throw everything forward. Two minutes, plus whatever additional time is remaining for Palmeiras to score an equalizer for a second time. Away by Sarr. Havertz. Pulisic. Here's Danilo. Wide to that far side. Davison. Whistle's gone. Chelsea will take their time. Chelsea just moments away from becoming the third English club to win the FIFA Club World Cup. Manchester United in 2008, Liverpool in 2019. And is this going to be Chelsea's year? How much additional time is to be played at the end of the second half of extra time? Navarro on the chase. Anywhere will do as far as Thiago Silva is concerned. The man whose handball in the second half of normal time led to the Palmeiras penalty. Rudiger gets it away. Chelsea free kick. It's a head injury here for Silva. Just looking below, the fourth official is going to show us 3 minutes to be played, and Palmeiras officials are outraged. They feel that number should be longer, but it is just 3 minutes. Look at the reaction in the technical area. Silva still receiving treatment. And there's a yellow card for the coach of Palmeiras, Abel Ferreira. Caution. that say it all for those clad in green. Havertz, the left-footed penalty, into the bottom corner to spark jubilant scenes. So close to taking it into a penalty shootout. So 3 additional minutes to be played then. It's 3 minutes from now, of course, after that lengthy delay. Back in Brazil, Corinthian fans, Sao Paulo fans, Santos fans, all the big rivals in Sao Paulo will be thrilled at this result. If it is to be a result. Pulisic, the man down now. It's the blue flags of Chelsea that are waving inside the stadium here in Abu Dhabi. Towards Havertz. Palmeiras have to clear it long. Gomez playing as a striker now, the captain. Taken down by Danilo. Werner with the challenge. Foul by Jailson. It looks like he's going to end up on the losing side for the second time in a FIFA Club World Cup final. Werner. Navarro gets away from contact. Rafael Navarro. Just showed too much of that to Thiago Silva. Forward by Luan. Ziyech. Havertz. He's got Luan for company. Luan with the challenge. Got the ball. I make it, there's about 60 seconds or so left. This time Saul goes down. Fouled by Navarro. There's a check here for a possible red card for that challenge. And the referee's going to have a look at the monitor for the 3rd time in this match. And is it going to end in a red card? There's the challenge on Havertz by Luan. Man whose handball led to the penalty that put Chelsea 2-1 in front. He's having a look at quite a few different angles. Now, what is Chris Beath going to do here? Oh dear, poor lad. Poor fella. Luan is off. A miserable night for him, a handball that led to the penalty, and then, with moments to go, a red card for the challenge here on Kai Havertz. It'll be a free kick to Chelsea. Palmeiras down to 10, and almost down and out. Will he ever see Palmeiras win the FIFA Club World Cup? Such a huge deal in South America, this tournament. It is the club tournament on the world stage. But it looks as though Thomas Tuchel on the left there and Chelsea are about to lift the trophy. Chelsea just have to keep possession, take it into the corner. Chelsea are the Club World Cup champions. A dramatic final. It went to extra time, and Chelsea won it in extra time with Kai Havertz penalty. Chelsea 2, Palmeiras 1. Chelsea on top of the world. Palmeiras, the beaten finalists. It wasn't to be their night. Commiserations from the FIFA president to the Palmeiras president. But the banner there says it all for Chelsea, champions of the world. Edouard Mendy must have a sense of déjà vu, picked up a trophy last weekend, the Africa Cup of Nations, with his country Senegal, and it's another winner's medal for him. And there's the man who scored 2 of Chelsea's 3 goals, Romelu Lukaku, the Belgian international. Third choice goalkeeper, Marcus Bectinelli. Ben Chilwell and Reece James there, 2 non-playing members of the travelling party. Cesar Azpilicueta, 9 years ago, lost in the final with Chelsea to Corinthians, is the only player from that day who is still playing for Chelsea. He now captains Chelsea, and he, in just a moment, will lift the FIFA Club World Cup. Chelsea complete the set as far as club football is concerned. They are the 3rd English club to lift the Club World Cup after Manchester United and Liverpool. As the sign says, they are the champions. Chelsea, winners of the FIFA Club World Cup in the United Arab Emirates. The club world champions, the team who won the UEFA Champions League last year, have now added the world title to it. And what a moment for Azpilicueta, his 459th appearance for Chelsea. It may well be his last season with Chelsea. He's now calling all the coaching staff in to have their photo taken all together. Hudson-Odoi, who provided the cross for the opening goal. And those are the pictures from the photographers massed in front of the Chelsea players that will be beamed around the world and will be printed in newspapers and websites everywhere. The flag of Chelsea is flying high. 2-1 winners over Palmeiras of Brazil.